guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to check out something that I've been thinking about for a while but wasn't really sure on how I was going to do it. But I was messing around restocking the Okie Gill Orange, which if you don't know, this is a super good color. And I was kind of thinking I wanted to do maybe a little bit of a blue spinoff. And I kind of want to do a green spinoff down the road, but for now we're just going to do a blue spinoff. And what I had initially imagined was doing this motor oil color on the top with blue flake and then making a blue tail on it. But I kind of got to thinking about it a little more. So what I'm going to do, take this motor oil here. This is 35 drops of MF motor oil per cup. And I'm going to put some of this awesome blue flake in it. And then I'm going to use this black with blue flake in it for the tails. So I think that's going to be a really cool color combo. And we're just going to see how it goes. It's going to be a little bit of a testing process, but I'm going to throw these in the microwave and let's get some tails started. Here's a little look at this black color. Got some blue flake in it. Has a little bit of silver in it. And I think it's going to work with the tails nicely. And hopefully it'll match that motor oil body pretty well. All right, let's see if we can't make some tails here. I think this is going to look pretty good, but there's really only one way to find out. Okay, that filled in good. I'm going to get the motor oil heated up and then we'll add some blue flake to it. I've actually never added blue flake to motor oil, so I'm kind of curious how it's going to turn out. I think that's going to be an interesting experience. Let's do a little demold of these tails here. Black Wave in the 3.5 inch Rocket Grub tail mold. Looks awesome. Like that blue flake, like the silver, and I think they're going to look pretty good with that motor oil in blue. So go ahead and cue the montage and let's make some baits. Okay, so we have our motor oil heated up, and I'm going to dump some of this bigger blue flake in here, and we're just going to kind of eyeball it, see what we can do. Hopefully this looks good. Try not to go overboard, but we want enough it really shows up. We don't want to skimp on it. And that's looking pretty good. I'm going to add just a little bit more. And we're just going to do this to feel here. Like I said, this is 35 drops of MF motor oil per cup. And I'll give the recipe for the black too. You probably already saw it, but just saying this to remind myself to put it in for you guys in case you want to use that black recipe as well. Here is a little closer look at that. That looks pretty good. Not bad. We got this plastic up above that 360 mark. And what it seems like when I get it this warm, the big flake wants to settle. So you might want to give it a little bit of a stir before you inject, just to make sure that you get the best amount of flake in there. If you can't tell, I use 4 clamps on this mold. With these kind of clamps, man, you just never know. So never hurts to have an extra set of clamps on here. Normally it works fine, but every once in a while I'll blow the mold apart. And when you're doing 2-color, that really sucks. It's not a good time. Looking at the sprue though, I am really digging this color. Okay. Now, I always like to top this mold off too. If you are looking at getting this mold, I would highly recommend that you top it off. It usually is okay, but there is occasions that you'll hollow head the top 2 baits if you don't top it off. It just can't get enough plastic. So definitely just keep an eye on it as it cools. If you are looking at getting this mold, that is a very good tip, and you will figure that out pretty quick. So all right, we'll let these cool off and do one heck of a demold. I hope these look as good as I think they will, but I'm pretty confident. I really like this color. Hopefully it will not disappoint. Let's try out a little outdoor demolds. Maybe pick up some sun on these. Of course, when I come out here, it goes overcast. It was real bright and sunny when I got the idea of coming over here. Okay. Set that down. And those, come on, you can focus. Let's see here. There we go. You guys were all kinds of jacked up. Yeah, not bad. Pull these out of the mold here. Give you a little better look. Wow, I like the light coming through them too. Kind of picking up on that motor oil effect. But those look nice. That motor oil effect is just awesome when the sun hits it. You get that little glimpse of red coming through there. And then the blue flake kind of complements that. Yeah, there we go. Not too shabby, my friends. Not too shabby. Good run with the first attempt at the blue flake motor oil. Not too shabby at all. Here is a little closer look at these. Black tails look good with them. I think I'm still going to do the blue tail and try that maybe in another video, but overall pretty pleased. Motor oil looks good. Black tails look good. Not bad. I would definitely fish these, and I think I may actually fish one of these batches. Gonna look good. We got some tournament coming up on Saturday, and we're going to be punching some pads, and these would be excellent for that. Last little look at these guys before they make their final destination on the tray to cure before we put them in bags. Yeah, pretty pleased with that color combo. Turned out just kind of like I thought, but not quite. The green definitely is a little different than I expected paired with that black, but I'm happy with it. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call that a home run set of baits, but they're not bad. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. I was kind of taking inspiration from the baits I showed you earlier, kind of wanting to do a little bit of a blue spin-off, but I do think I'm going to go ahead and proceed and try to do the blue tails on them, because I think it'll make that blue flake in the body pop a little more, if that makes sense. I think it'll just bring it out in the body a little better. But yeah, that was a little bit of experimenting. Figured I'd bring you guys along for the ride. I like to share my recipes and just kind of hang out and make some baits with you guys. A little more relaxed style of video. Always happy to share my recipes and whatnot. If you want to pick up any of the molds we used today, I'll leave a link in the description to Epic Bait Molds where you can head on over there, pick up some awesome molds. I'm very pleased with all the molds I have from them. So if you want some really awesome molds, there's a link for that. If you want to buy any baits from me, there'll be a link in the description below to my Etsy store. I take all that money, put it back into this. That way we can keep doing awesome videos and trying new things and sharing experiences with you guys. You guys are the best community there is, and I am super grateful for all of you who watch the videos. But until we can come up with another idea to try out, I will catch you in the next one.